Are you this person now in front, or do you become like raw?
On stage?
Like, yeah.
Bro, imagine if I address the audience like, yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Yo, y'all ready to rock? Nah, no one's gonna...
Catch me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in these Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along, ayy. Sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, drowning in ambition now. Turning on.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Craziekind coming to you live with another episode of Couch Creatives. I am not alone. I'm right next to me, Static Nova. Is it Nova Static?
Nova Static.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, how you doing?
Thank you for coming to the show, my brother. Is this allowed? Are we allowed to like touch hands, bro?
It's okay, bro.
Okay, cool. I sanitize, bro. I'm sanitized.
Jinx, you owe me something.
Sure. Yeah, we talk about it later, you know. But we spread the positivity amongst each other, you know, for sure. But I'm glad that you're on the show, bro. I'm excited to have you to share your journey with us. Are you excited, bro? You keep nice and warm there, you know.
Yeah, man. You have to stay cozy, man. You know this weather is.
Bro, it's very, very cool.
Thank
very
you.
unique. You know, what inspired this look for today?
Don't dress like your problems, I guess.
For sure. Earlier on, I was saying like I saw the orange there, and I mentioned like
I just like fruits, bro.
Yeah, you like fruits, and I asked like, does your fruit determine the outfit of the day, or
the fruit determine the outfit of my day?
Actually, the reverse, you know, like does your outfit of the determine the fruit that you eat?
Nah, B, I just solidly like oranges and nachos. Those are like my favorite fruits, you know. Every time I, go outside or everything,
for sure,
have a bottle of water and some fruits just to keep the energy going.
So that's your favorite go-to fruits, you know?
Oranges and nachos.
Yeah, so if a lady's out there trying to get your heart, you know, they
gotta give me oranges and man, it takes a little bit more than oranges and I don't know about that, you know. I mean, like, depends on how she's peeling, because you know some people peel the orange sauce, you know, they got you know, so you know you have to peel properly. Depends on how it's
slow motion vibes, you know, Baywatch kind of vibes, like you just like peel it.
Detail, you know, just the detail.
That's the way they eat it as well to make you.
Nah.
Let's not get to that. Let's get into the music part, bro. So your stage name is Nova Static, right?
Yeah.
But your real name is Lifa.
Lifa is my real name, but I don't like people knowing me by like my government name, because it's just because I feel like in the music industry, there's no need for you to show like your personal self, you know. I guess it's just you give people a product. So instead of telling you that an orange is citrus, I'm just gonna name it an orange. You know what I mean? So don't call me by like my. I'm not saying don't call me. Like, you know me, so you can call me. But like people outside will always tend to like, take advantage because now they know your name on a public platform and they can use it against you or whatever. You know the whole media.
All these ladies out, you want to see where Lifa stays.
You know, and plus my Facebook is my real name, and I still want to change it to my artist name. You don't want to let all the girls know at the same time. It's not even about the girls. It's just like the public in general. For sure. So I just like to be called Nova Static because I'm an artist. I provide.
So tell me more about Nova Static in terms. How did that name come about?
Nova Static is a young boy from Mahikeng originally. I grew up there, moved here to Cape Town when I was like 18, 19. So the name Nova Static was basically just a name that I feel like every time the music that I make is like so hot that like it feels like it's so easy for me to make, because I've been doing music since I was like a kid. So making a song is not something that's like effort for me, you know. It's just I make good music and I know it's good because it's like, so I make heat while standing still. So it's like I make hits when I'm bored, or I just make good music just by chilling, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So when did you realize that you were Nova Static? Did you get shocked by lightning or something and you were like,
a freestyle in grade 7 with some guy, and we freestyled for like 3 minutes, and like half of the session, like boy was stuttering in the raps, and like I just realized that every time I rap, like I can flow properly, I can mix and match words easily, because writing is also something that like inspires me a lot, you know.
So you write music?
Yeah, so in the freestyle, it just came to me when I got home. I was like, nah, man, like I'm pretty fast with the rap. So, cool. And like I was like, I was just chilling, you know. So it's just Nova Static. That's just how it came.
All right, okay. Earlier on you mentioned good music. So tell me, what genre do your music do you what field of music are you into?
I'm into R&B and hip hop music is what I normally do. So rapping and like in simple terms, people would say rapping and R&B, rapping and singing.
Do you have any inspiration that you look up to, or you just look at yourself?
I look up to like old OGs, your Luther Vandross, your Brenda Fassie.
So you're soulful out here.
Yeah, man. I make. Music is something that like it attracts people's like emotions. People's like music is an aura. I don't just make music to make people dance. Even though I do think of making music that can make you dance, but it's more of like how you feel. So that's my inspiration.
So what do you want to get people to feel with your music? Feel good, feel love, what's happening, romance?
Feel the feeling that you're going through. Because I feel like we all go through the same journeys, just in different ways.
For sure.
So I feel like if I'm sad and you're sad, just the feeling of sadness. If I make a sad song, the feeling of the sadness should relate to you. The feeling of being happy should relate to how I'm feeling in that time and space, the same as you were feeling in that time and space.
All right. So you said you're not from Cape Town, right?
Originally, yeah. But
originally from Cape Town?
Originally, I'm not from Cape Town.
You're not from Cape Town. So what brought you here? Like, why didn't you take your music elsewhere where you got more opportunities? Do you feel like you're having more opportunity to expose
Nah, it was mainly an education thing. So like when I was in Mahikeng, I actually failed like 2 grades, grade 9 and 11. And on the 11th grade when I failed, my mom was like, nah, you know what, maybe you just need like a different environment to succeed academically. Maybe the space that we're in is not good enough for you. So and then we just moved, came to Cape Town.
Okay. And ever since you just decided not to go back?
Yeah, I've been comfortable. People in Cape Town really like the music that I make. Like here and there, maybe it's because like they realize that I'm like authentic or like I'm not here to show up or show off. I'm just here to give you like good music and digest.
So tell us about your highlights of your career so far. Like what performances and where do you?
My careers.
Like tell us.
Sorry, let me let you finish your question.
Like tell us, who you worked with before. Where you performed before. Tell us that highlights, like what can you share, like one moment that you like so grateful for to be part of?
You could say I performed like mainly in, the areas of like Long Street and Loop Street. I've performed at Blue Whistle, Olin Bar. What's the one that's close to Sneaker Cutter?
Stones?
Nah, the one that's upstairs or something. It used to be upstairs, but I don't know if they closed down, but I've performed there before. I used to perform at an event called Back to the South. I don't know if you've heard of Back to the South.
No.
But these are like underground events that were hosted, This was when I was still coming up, and then I haven't performed in like a year or two, I guess.
Is it because of the COVID that causes your delay in the music, or?
I just feel like currently the sound that I make is just not for like performance reasons, because nowadays everybody just wants to jump and dance. My music is not mainly about jumping and dancing. So it can be, but it's
just more reserved.
It's more for just like concept. But that doesn't mean that I won't perform if the audience is right and the market's right.
They need to just hit you up and say, hey, would you like to come?
And if they like the sound and they feel like my sound will be suited for that setting, then I'm always down.
And the industry at large, do you think that artists like yourself are collaborative? Like
I work a lot with Hotel 43. Work a lot with Ocean. Shout out to Ocean, actually. He's my vocal engineer, and like we sit in the studio together and we work all the time. I work with people from, I don't know if you know, like there's a lot of underground cats that I work with in Cape Town. I just can't come to the name right now because obviously the energy.
So it's like a whole group of you, like the NWA.
It's more like a family, it's not an NWA group, like like we just it's people that when I came here, they were like, yo, you're good at making music, and we just stuck together, like we've never like dispersed from each other.
So is music the only thing that you're focusing at the moment, or is there a different side to you that you would like to share with us?
I'm a fashion designer as well.
All right. I can see the way you dress out your style.
I own a clothing label called Noise Comfort Apparel.
Sorry?
Noise Comfort Apparel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
is this the
hoodie that I'm wearing is actually Noise Comfort.
Is that your label?
Yeah, this is the merch from the album that I just dropped recently in April. So it's called Only a Matter of Time. And
so what inspired the
merch?
Yeah, the merch.
It was basically just off the album, because I feel like I've been working so hard. I've been in music for like quite some time. You could say for like 10 years, because I've been making music, but I only started recording when I was like 16.
Yeah.
So like I have like 5 EPs, a mixtape and a debut album. So like that's why I say like music for me is not like, it's not that difficult to make, you know, because of the amount of time that I've made music over the years. So yeah, that's what, like, only a matter of time. Like I got the inspiration from it by telling myself that it's only a matter of time before I get to a position where people are like, oh, okay, this is Nova Static, you know, like, oh, this is who he is. And like, yeah, the merch also, that was just the inspiration. Like the way I dress is it's not mainly because, you know, remember how you said before the interview was like, don't dress like your problems, I guess, like how you just asked me now. It's not mainly that, it's just I really feel comfortable. Like I don't want to wear clothes that don't make me feel comfortable, you know. And I just really feel like being comfortable is the main inspiration. Like right now I'm comfortable.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, you know.
So what mindset do you go through? Like obviously you go through like a meditation site in order for you to jot down the lyrics for your next song. So what is the process when you want to make a song? Do you just hear a beat and you just automatically write down to the lyrics, or do you just visualize how you would like to?
That's a good question. I have like a problem with writing music, so like I write, but then you know how, I don't know if artists ever feel this way, or maybe they do, but I don't know if they do, but the energy is different from you having the idea and spitting it on the mic directly rather than you finding the words to write it down and then later on reciting the verse, you know. That kind of dials down the energy of how you would approach a song. So like I said, like all the music that I've been making and gathering have just been off writing. Like my mixtapes and my EPs have just been off writing, but recently I don't write no more. So when I hear the beat, it's not that I visualize it, but I kind of go what the beat tells me to do, and I put in my own life experiences into like the flow of the beat, you know.
And then hopefully the audience listening to it can relate to it.
Exactly, you know, because it's my path, and I don't know if you've been down the same road, you know. So yeah, that's how I go about like attacking music.
Okay.
You know, so it's not.
You mentioned that you don't write anymore. How come?
It's cause like the energy on writing a verse on a piece of paper and reciting it on the mic, the energy is different compared to how you would have the idea. You know, like when you're sitting on the bed and you're like, oh snap, I have an idea for a book, and you just start writing a mind map and you go crazy or whatever your thing is, you know. So for me, it's like if I have a hook, instead of me being like, oh, okay, now I have to write down this hook, guy, look for a pen and paper. The time I'm looking for a pen and paper, that could have been a hook already on the spot. You know what I mean? I could have sent it to someone already. By the time I'm busy writing the song, I could have sent the hook to like an artist, be like, yo, look, I got an idea. As long as the idea's on the map, we can always fix it later. You know?
Wouldn't it be easier for you to put like the idea into a voice memo than?
Still, for me, it's the energy. It's the energy. Why is it on a voice memo when it can be on the mic? You know, that's why I don't like. The people that I work with know that they don't send me beats when I'm outside. You know, or rather than I won't listen to the beats when I'm outside. So don't ask me, if you send me a beat, don't be like, oh man, what you think? And I'll be like, yo, relax, I haven't gotten home. Because if I get home and I listen to the beat, it could be a song already. You know, so that's the process that I take.
So timing is important for you.
Very much so, man. Very much so. Time is inevitable. You know, it's money. It's everything that you can think it is. It's more expensive than diamonds. You know, that's how I feel about time. You know.
Okay. So what can we expect for you for the future, man? Like what's next?
For the future, Noise Apparel. Follow them on IG, by the way. Noise Apparel Official on Instagram. There's a new collection coming out called the Bucket and Beanie Collection. It's a summer collection, but it might drop late because of our team is just working on like good designs, making it comfortable. You know how, you know, we just sitting back and working on it. And yeah, that's what's next. And I might drop an album. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it, because you know Drake just dropped today, so
you don't want to be
people are gonna be listening to Drake until December. You know? I don't want to be that nigga that takes an L and then is like, oh, you know, oh, why did you drop? Drake dropped. You know, we don't listen to you. You know, so there is gonna be some singles that I'm gonna be like releasing as time goes, but yeah, for now I'm not gonna drop anything solid. You know,
all right. So the audience that's watching, they just have to wait and see and just
be cozy, easy buzz. You know. Oh yeah. I also wanted to say shout out to Danielle for actually plugging this interview. You know, like she really
Do you know Danielle? Or
I actually, like, I saw the interview that she did with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Jeremiah's on the interview. Yo, let me ask Jeremiah how you get on this. So I hit Jeremiah, I hit Cass up. Cass was like, and I was like, okay, cool.
Why didn't you just come to me directly, like, dear me, bro?
I didn't know you at that time because I haven't seen like all the other stuff. Like, that was just the thing. Because you know, like, it's a circle, man. And if something comes into my circle, I'll see it, you know. So I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me hit that up. Okay, cool. Let me hit this up. And then I hit like the page first, but the page didn't answer. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna give it like an hour or two. And you guys didn't answer. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just hit up Danielle. And I was like, cool. Hit up Danielle. And she was like, okay, cool. I can plug you. And then here we are.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, the show is dedicated for you guys. You know, like that doesn't get much recognition. Not saying you don't get recognition, but you know, just to get more exposure for yourself, so the people that's watching the kids know your story beyond the music. Because people on social media just see you for who you represent on your social media, and not because, like you said, you want to keep your personal life and
separate from the music.
Yeah, so there are people out there who would like to get to know you, like tricky, personal, you know.
Things get tricky.
Yes, but it's always nice, you know, both some character, you know.
Bro, you hear these stories, cuz.
Tell me.
Now I'm saying, like, you see like these stories that you hear in the music media that are, I don't want to like wish death on nobody, but you know, you get those bunny, and you're like, hey, how do you know? It's because niggas know you, you know what I mean? It's always your inner circle that like does the most.
There's some secret.
Yeah, you know, and I'm gonna tell it for what it is because it's who I am, you know. I'm not anybody who's afraid to hide anything. Like, people do people.
Have you experienced that before, like those kind of vibes, you know, like?
Nah, I haven't experienced that because I'm a very genuine person, you know. I'm not, I don't look for trouble, I don't, you know, I just make the best music that you can ever hear, consume, even though it might not be your taste, but I feel like the music that I make is better than 99.99%.
This is a question that I ask a lot of artists as they come on the show, is that, do you feel like that the Cape Town music industry is collaborative? Yes,
very much so. I just feel like it's who you choose to collab with, you know? In Cape Town we have more than 3 genres. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that you have your K Kid who's doing a Diakola sound. You have your Look at Ups who's doing a different sound. You have Cash CPT who's doing a whole different sound. You have J Clue who's doing a whole different sound. You have me who's doing a whole different sound. You know, like there's not just like one specific sound, and there's like a lot of people to collab with in Cape Town, you know. That's why I feel people in Cape Town are very collaborative with each other. I feel like that. It's just that I haven't worked with a lot of them, but I stay around. I'm the behind the scenes and the circle guy. Oh,
so you prefer being behind the scenes?
Because of, and I like when people know my personal life, and then when I make the music, it's like, oh, okay, so this is the stuff you make, you know, but this is who you are, you know.
Do you feel like you're a bit scared to like show that side of you, straightforward?
Which side? Which side? The personal side.
The personal side. Like people can take advantage and use that against you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a fear. I would say it's more of an awareness. You know, because we study the game. You know, as an artist, you have to study the game, see where people take L's, see where people take their W's.
So what do you feel like people have to portray that side of them? Why can't it just be the genuine side? Because that's what you said, you straight up.
Yeah.
So why can't people just be themselves, you know, without the fear of being?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you how to not be yourself. I would just like just embrace who you are, man. Like I've embraced who I am. That's why, like, before this interview, you asked me why am I so reserved. Is because when the energy comes, the energy will come. You know, like after the cameras, you'll see that like I'm a whole different person to what I was when I came in. Because now I'm comfortable with everybody. Because now everybody knows who I am now. You know. So
you are
just embrace who you are.
For sure. So let's say you're on stage right now. Are you this person now in front, or do you become like raw?
On stage?
Like,
Bro, imagine if I address the audience like, yo, what's up guys? How you guys doing? Yo, y'all ready to rock? Nah, no one's gonna, you know, I'm on stage.
It's like be sleepy, like.
I'm the set, you know, if I say I have 5 bangers, come to my set, I'm gonna be 5 bangers guy on the set from the tracks that you know, because it's like, okay, this is the number that we need, you know.
Okay, you're gonna hype the people up and be like, yo, let's get
let's go. You know,
all right. It's good. So I have a question from one of the audience. They asked if your family members support your music.
Definitely, my family members are very much support. At first they weren't, but they've come around.
All right.
Yeah, very
cool.
much
Cool.
Yeah.
So what changed the transition? Like, why did they only now start supporting you? Like, what changed?
Okay, this is so. All right, so just to repeat from Gigi now, what changed, what transition from non-support to support?
You know how black families or families of color always don't like the fact that music is not a career. Entertainment is not a career. You need to become a doctor, a lawyer. You need to become a teacher. You need to, So for me, like the more I stood my ground, because I was a kid I'm a stubborn kid. Like I was a stubborn kid. I don't know if I still am. But anyway, it's just like I stood my ground. So everything that I wanted to do was just based around music. I wanted to do animation, but I wanted to do sound for animation. Then I got tired of drawing. I got tired of like making stupid Foley's, and I told my mom, yo, I want to rap. My mom was like, yeah, you want to rap? You want to be a rapper? I was like, yeah, let me be a rapper. She was like, yeah, it's the end of the world. And then I was just like, nah, trust. Like, I'm going to make it work.
You notice that like a lot of the older generation do not understand that the careers are changing these days, that rapping and the industry is making the same amount of money as you corporate.
Yeah, I just think that like, our parents never had to experience the fact that like your local artist could really blow off, instead of going to America and they can just stay here in SA and blow. You don't need to go overseas.
I feel like for them, they don't see much of the talent doing amazing things in South Africa, They're more exposed to USA content than South African content. But now the industry is growing.
Yeah, the industry is growing. The industry is very much growing, like how I say, you only feel it once it happens to you. I feel like that's how my family changed the transition to be like, okay, now the music will help us because I was the kid in the family who wanted to be a rapper. And they were like,
so it's okay. It took you probably a long time to convince them that this is what you want and this is gonna definitely be a stable future.
Definitely. Like,
because they probably were concerned for your future and how you provide for yourself and your future family. That's why they said those things in terms like, I don't think rapping is gonna be a beneficial career.
It's not gonna be a thing.
Yeah. Out of fear, but that's most parents. They want the best for you.
I feel like that's as a parent, you'll always worry about like what your child wants.
I'm pretty sure when you're a parent, one day, and your child says something that you're not used to, you probably say what your parents back in the day say, like, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, but I feel like as the generations go on, you start to have a different mindset, so we know that we can make it in the industry. It's possible. It's just gonna take hard work,
Yeah, for sure.
So
it's gonna
I feel like to my kids, if my kids say, hey Dad, I want to be a what, and I'll be like, that's work, eh?
Yeah, so just to repeat that as best as I can, how would you as an artist from Mahikeng, born from there but moved from Cape Town, how would the people from Mahikeng see you blowing up in Cape Town, and what do you think they will react to your success here in Cape Town but not blowing up there? Would they try to accept you, bring you like, wow, he's doing great things?
Well, I hope so. Like, I hope they'll be like, oh, okay, this is a young boy from Maf, let's take him up, let's take him up, because I feel like I do have like still listeners who listen to me in Maf, because I have like people I chat to, I send music to one of my homies, and I feel like sometimes he plays the music back in Maf with his friends, and I feel like people do trust and they do believe that a boy like me from Maf can make it, because we have people who've made it out of Mahikeng, So
they won't say like you were a sellout or anything?
Nah, I don't. So you asked me, what do I think that, like, when I go back home?
Yeah, what changes do they see from you being there and you being in Cape Town?
What changes do they see from me being there and being here in Cape Town?
It's like, what's the difference?
Well,
so you have to repeat that.
Like, what's the difference?
Not necessarily the difference, like maybe like how have you grown?
How have I grown?
Yes,
By them telling me like, yo, I feel like you've grown like this, or
since you were here,
okay,
type of person, and now you come from Cape Town, like surely there's going to be a difference.
Yeah, I feel like I understand what you're trying to say, but like I want to tell you that I haven't been home in 5 years. Like I haven't been home to hear what people have to say about me, to be like, yo, Ulefa is dope, or because people know me as Lefa Mahikeng. People don't know me as, okay, they do know me as Nova Static, but like they know me as Lefa because it's home, So I haven't been home in 5 years, but I hope, like, I have like friends that I send my music to, and they're like, hey, bra, yo, now you're really going up. Like I see you keep pushing, like you're you're gonna make it. You know, I have friends who tell me, hey boy, not this one, this one doesn't really say who you are, but keep going. I see the vision, you know. But I haven't been home to experience when I go home, people are like, hey boy, I see you killing it in Cape Town. I haven't been home in 5 years, man. But homies do tell me like, hey bro, are you there, you know? Yeah, that's especially when it hits better, especially when it comes from like when you go high or like at home is like it's the people that I mainly want to impress. Like, not saying that I don't want to impress people in Cape Town, but back home, bruh, people I struggle with, you know, and people always tell me like, hey, bro, like Cape Town, and it's like, yeah, bro, come through. You can see how I can show up and show off in shows, you know. But yeah, man, I haven't been home in a long time, so.
Okay, well, Novo Static.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
No, thank you for coming on the show and sharing your journey with us. Yeah. Mahikeng people are watching out here, seeing your journey out here in Cape Town. They're probably very proud of you. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. There you have it. We are about to sign out. You can follow Novo Static at the socials. Where we
at Static World on Instagram.
Static World.
On everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Follow, support, and you know.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah. Please support local talent. You know.
On the day.
So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you see you on the next episode. Peace.